Welcome aboard to Sailing Seabird's latest milestone. Today, we celebrate the successful completion of our bilge project, the transformation of the bilge and engine bed with a fresh, flawless coat of paint. While our overall restoration journey is far from over, this moment stands as a testament to the hard work, countless lessons, and sheer determination that have fueled our progress. Throughout this project, we dove into the unknown, learned new skills, and embraced every challenge head-on. Every brush stroke represents not just the renewal of our beloved sailboat, but also our growth from the early days of sweat and uncertainty to the satisfying final reveal. Join us in celebrating this pivotal day. It's not the end of our restoration adventure, but the triumphant closing of a long chapter in the bilge project, a major stepping stone toward the next phase of our journey. Welcome to a day of passion, perseverance, and the relentless spirit of Sailing Seabird.
Do 200 and 300.
So 200 mil is 282.
Yeah, good enough. How much?
90.
Okay. See you in a bit, babe. Good luck. Have fun. If you need my help, you let me know.
Okay.
Shall I just crack on then by myself?
Oh, yeah.
I saw this reel the other day and it had the, who's that guy from Step Brothers? Not Will Ferrell, the other one, acting all crazy. It's like, it says, after painting your boat. Who isn't a bit crazy after painting a boat? Stuff's bloody toxic.
As these names glide by on your screen, we want you to know that every kind word, every bit of support, and every shared laugh has powered us through this wild ride. You've helped turn the rusty old bilge into a canvas of possibility, and for that, we are eternally grateful. You're not just patrons, you're our very own squad of deckhands, navigators, and cheerleaders, making every challenge a bit more fun and every victory that much sweeter. So here is a big, heartfelt thank you for being part of our crew. We couldn't have done it without you, and we can't wait to share more adventures ahead. Cheers to you all. Oh yeah. That, ladies and gents, is the smell of success. A shame you can't smell the paint. Look at that. First coat is dry, and we're about to get on the second one. How are you feeling, Stuart?
Cosmic.
Stuart is feeling cosmic.
Yeah, it's because I'm high on paint fumes.
Because what?
I'm high on paint fumes. Yeah.
You're high on excitement and pride. Oh. So good.
Yeah.
Can't believe we're about to say goodbye to this bilge forever.
Well, not forever.
Until something breaks.
No, because we do monthly bilge checks, obviously.
Oh yeah, we do. That we do.
But first we've got to fiberglass 2 patches downstairs. So let's fiberglass these patches and then we can go back to painting.
Yeah, we won't bore you with fiberglassing. This is a painting episode. This is the paint we're using, 2-pack epoxy primer, and that's it. 4 coats of it. We paid less than that because the guy gave us a discount. 58, I think we paid for it. Yeah, 58 euros. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I need a shave.
No time for beauty.
Yeah, that's it. My Wurzel Gummidge look is improving daily. Let's get some fiberglass out.
What a change. I did the anchor locker, and then when I finished, I helped Stuart on the bilge. And we used grey because we had a tin, and we thought, well, we can do the anchor locker in grey. At least we use it all up. And it looks good. The grey covers way more than the white. Also, my painting is probably better than Stuart's. As you can see, we decided to leave all those blobs of Sikaflex in there. We feared that if we started shaving, maybe it would break the seal somewhere, and it doesn't really matter. So it's looking a bit sketchy, ugly, but it's properly sealed, and no one will ever see that. So yeah, good to go. Second session of happy painting about to start. A while back we ran out of stairs, so we got ourselves some wooden cutlery. I got a knife to mix my paint. With this paint, we just need a minimum of 8 hours between coats, up to 5 days, I think, without the need of sanding between coats. So it's been more than 8 hours, we can put another coat on. Let's see how Stuart is doing. Oh, it's even more white. I'm gonna change my roller and help you. Third day of painting. Every coat we put on, it looks better and better. Stu has bigger hands than me, so we use different size on gloves. I ran out of mine, which means today I'm gonna have to be like big glove lady. It's not too bad, but it's not very comfortable to work with all these. We're also running low on paint trays, which means the old plastic bag system. Painting is such a nice job. It reminds me of when we were in the hangar painting the hull of the boat. It's nice because it's quiet. After so long we're using the sanders and yeah, all the dust, always with either our headphones or just listening to the noise of the machines. It's nice to be able to be together, working and chatting, listening to music. Yesterday we were listening to a book, Russ Cook. I've been watching his videos recently. I just discovered him. I'm a bit late to the party because this is all from last year. He ran the whole length of Africa and I find him very inspiring. Also reminds me of what we're doing. This is not physically as demanding, but the philosophy of just taking one day at a time and not think about the final goal, but just step by step is pretty much what we're doing. If you think about doing the whole boat and all the work we have to do, we would have probably given up already, but we just take it one day at a time. And it's working, so yeah. It's nice to be working in silence, listen to something together and yeah, chill. Don't like sanding. Unlike Stuart, he loves sanding. I don't think he does. That's what he tells himself, so he can get over it. And we have a little problem. We've also run out of the rollers we like. Oh, maybe this one works. Yeah. Does it work? Yeah, okay. We normally go to this really cheap shop, Action, where you can get loads of little bits and You could easily leave the shop with many things you don't need, but you think are amazing and super useful. But the rollers are actually very good in there. But we've run out, so we've got a few random ones that might work. Yeah, this one is okay. Let's do it. Stuart went to the toilet, got too excited about the paint work. So I'm gonna mix my paint, go to the anchor locker, he'll come and crack on with the bilge. There is a little less painting to do because that side all along the hole and this wall have already 2 coats of primer, and we're gonna put over that 2 coats of gloss epoxy paint like we did on that wall over there. So all that section is gonna be painted with top coat, but the bilge is just gonna be painted with primer. Oh, that engine bed looks so good now that it's painted. And we've made that. That's crazy. Who would think that that was an original? I'm not gonna lie, I've had some sleepless nights recently, the closer we get to getting that engine in, because now that it's painted, it's just a bit stressful to think that we haven't really tested the engine on this bed. So once we bring the engine in, we're gonna really see if our measurements were correct, because if the engine bed is too high, we've got a big problem, which means we'll have to get rid of all this paint we're putting on and take off some fiberglass, or who knows, maybe even the wood, to make it lower. So yeah, fingers crossed that all the measurements we took are right, and I'm actually hoping that it's a little bit low, so we might have to put some metal shims, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm really stressed about that. I was talking about it with Stuart this morning and he said, yeah, don't tell me. If you're stressed, I'm double stressed. We're both a bit nervous about that, but what can we do? We took the risk, we'll have to deal with the consequences.
Marina's drawn the short straw and doing the anchor locker. So I'm just about to apply the 3rd layer of paint, so I'm going to mix it up. Yeah, as Marina says, we'll do the walls of the engine room with the gloss, the bin gloss, so that's pretty good. See, Marina and I differ very much. I like to do things by weight, Marina likes to do things by volume. Whoop, 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 I've gone over on the weight. So we just got to do some quick maths. So 95 and 19. Yeah, it's probably good enough. So I'm having to wander around in socks today because I left a shoe print. So I don't know if that's a good thing. Yeah, see, a couple of footprints there. There's nothing really worse than a freshly painted room. You see all the imperfections. I'll carry on painting and show you my progress as and when. Well, that's the first barrel done. Let's see if we can squeeze any more out of this. Ah! Ooh, dropped the tray. Luckily it was empty. Bloody paint everywhere. Okay, let's see what we got. Alright. Here we are, just right in the sump. I'll just spread that out. There we are. Lay it on nice and thick. Give something, at least now the oil's got somewhere to go.
Oh no, touch my sleeve. Yeah, it's pretty white in here. Pretty clinical.
I'm not sure if you can see those screws on the bottom of the bilge, but that's where one of the stram boxes is gonna go. We even want to cover the holes that we've pre-drilled with paint, just to mark them with a couple of screws. There is another 2 there for the other stram box.
It's a little bit of a balancing act, having to stand on the ribs whilst painting the bilge.
Oh, it's painful. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit.
There seems to be a lot of that. You spill a bit here, you spill a bit there. Here a bit, there a bit, everywhere a little bit. Yeah, it's starting to look alright.
Tomorrow.
Hold on. What's that, babe?
Tomorrow, last coat.
Last coat of the primer we still have to do in the engine room.
Yeah, but the bilge will be done.
Yeah. That's it. We can put the floor back and hopefully not look at it for a while. Many imperfections, but we're not striving for perfection.
We're striving for completion.
Yeah. This is underneath the arch. Oh look, there is a bit missing under the arch. Well,
Okay, where?
no, I can only see it with the camera.
Okay, I've got paint.
Oh, then just under the arches. Hello. So this cross member, just to get the paint underneath, it's a wee bit tricky. But luckily Marina's got knee pads.
Ah!
What's up, babe?
I just put my foot on the paint.
Did you get paint on your shoe?
Probably.
Well, do you know that for sure?
You hold that. The bottom is clean, I think.
Right, it's okay. Right in the corners. That's it. The 3rd layer done.
What's the time? How long did that take?
Marina got to work at about 11:15 and it's 12:15 now.
What are you talking about? Oh, look like a raccoon, or like what's the other animal? That's called like the lines.
Cheetah?
No. Okay, just have a break. I need to breathe some fresh air. Final coat, final day, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little bit emotional. It has been a long journey with this bilge, loads of up and downs, loads of problems, a massive lack of knowledge and how things needed to be done, and yeah, it's been interesting. But I am glad that it's over and we can finally say goodbye for now to the bilge and start to work on new things, make this place livable and homely, so we can finally make it our home. Stuart, how are you feeling about the last coat and the end of this journey?
Listen, at the end of this chapter.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, no, journey's far from complete. Yeah, no, cosmic.
As always, Stuart's very deep on his thoughts.
Yeah, well, once we slap some more paint on, then I can go back to what I was doing. I know we've got paint on the power cable.
The thing that really excites me about all of this is the fact that we won't have to walk in the bilge anymore.
Yay!
And the sanding is becoming less and less.
I thought you loved sanding.
I do love sanding, but I hate fiberglass dust. I have a constant headache, probably because of sinus infection, but who knows? Or I'm going blind. But
Oh yeah, we need to check your eyes out.
Yeah.
So no, I think it's really good. Still very apprehensive about stuff. Just really worried
About
whether
the engine.
I'm worried that the engine's going to be alright because it's sat in the shed for a year. But cheers again, man. And the other thing that worries me is whether the tape measure was correct.
The tape measure was the problem.
Because some of the tape measures we bought are, you know,
faulty.
Well, exactly. So, yeah, we're just. I'm stuttering my words, and I think the point I'm trying to say is it will be what it will be.
And it will be fine.
Yeah.
Before Stuart starts making a lot of noise, I'm gonna show you what I'm up to. We finished painting the bilge, so that's all done. And I'm about to paint in the engine room the walls that go with the top coat, shiny top coat that we found in the bin. So, I've got my plastic bags on because I don't wanna ruin this beautiful paint job. And I'm gonna be painting that and this wall here. And Stuart is gonna be sanding outside, right under where the shaft is gonna be going, because as you know, we put copper coat on the hole and it needs to be activated. For that, you need to sand it, and if we put the shaft in place, it's gonna be it's not gonna be possible to put the sander under the shaft. So he's gonna do that before we put the shaft in place, and then he's ready to go. So I'm just gonna crack on with painting. I'll show you the result and then go downstairs and see what Stuart's been up to with the sanding. Anyway, it will be the next clip. So there it comes. And it's done. We decided to leave the hole number and the tonnage. It looks a little bit ugly, but we wanted to have the original numbers. Let's see how Stuart's sanding went. Yeah, it looks good. Just a couple of bits on the edge that you can see the primer, but we'll have to put a little bit more copper coat in there once we do the patches we've got left. So now when the shaft is in place, we'll have to sand this area. We have also been adding layers to these slowly, so we'll try today to put the shaft back in and try the P-bracket and see how far we are. Get in there, people, get in there.
The sun is setting and we're marking holes. I think we're all right. We got it to about 0.15 millimeters, but we ain't engineers, and the cutlass bearing will basically wear to the way that the prop sits. So that's okay.
We couldn't have done it though without the help of our neighbor Joe. He gave us the last, oh, did I move it? The last few clues that we needed.
So Marina's marking the holes, because if anything goes wrong, it'll be Marina's marking. And then once the holes are drilled and it's bolted, we'll fill up all of this area and laminate over it. What do you think, babe?
Yeah. I'm just a bit over this P-bracket. I just want to get it done. Hopefully this is the one. That's what was holding the stick, and the stick was holding the bracket. I'm helping Stuart to get the holes straight with this little square. Are you on the middle?
Yeah, about that angle.
Oh no, that's way off. And then let me check this. Way off. There. So I'm gonna keep it there so you can have a guide.
Let's get out of it.
Next,
Alright.
probably the straightest you've ever drilled. Are you good?
Yeah, I think so.
So now. This joist on the corridor is now flexed, and we're about to put little tabs of fiberglass, like with it here, just so they are better supported, like well stuck in there. Now that the whole bilge is uncovered, it's cool to see it all. Nice.